저 고기도 있어요. 한번 보시겠어요?
최고급으로 사서 너보다 좋은 게 없을 거. 일단은
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I talk about high pairing, but I'm finally here to talk about episode 2 of high pairing. I was busy making the Bachelor short, the Bachelor episode. Now that the Bachelor is over, we're gonna catch up to like the episode that we have for high pairing. I say if I keep not filming the video, I might end up giving up on the show. Why I actually love the show and I would love to talk about it. And I feel like The Bachelor is a little bit, I don't know, things are changing. A lot of people got fired. So a lot of changes happening right now. This year, we were supposed to get The Bachelor like normally like during the summer, like at least in April, May, and then get Paradise in June or in July or August at the end of the summer, but it's not happening. So it's only Paradise. The Bachelorette is not happening this year. Clearly the person who was supposed to be the Bachelorette, like Tia. I'm quite disappointed that it didn't happen for her and Heidi. And so I don't know where my channel is going forward. So we will see. We will just do the best as we can, but definitely I consider Korean dating show. It seems very interesting, and we're gonna see how Paradise look like during the summer. Hopefully it will be interesting enough for me to look at. So we are back to talk about hot pairing. Today we're gonna talk about hot pairing episode 2. The panelists talk about the highlight of episode 1. People first meeting, the meeting between Hoojae and Jaeyoung, the meeting between Jamie and Jaeyoung, like how Jamie reacted to Jaeyoung, how he was looking at her. Also, they talk about Hanu connection with Chaeyoung. They say that the first episode left a great impression on people. Even me, I want to visit Italy. Italy has been in my mind a long time, and ever since I watched Emily in Paris, Emily in Italy. So maybe the next season of Emily in Paris should be living in Italy. I'll be thinking about going to Italy. Hopefully it's still possible for me to go this year because we are kind of at the beginning of the year. I don't have the money for that right now, but I just hope that by the end of the summer I will have at least enough money to go there for like 3 or 4 days. I really want to go to Italy, and I keep pushing back my vacation, waiting for the perfect moment, and I don't want to keep putting my life on hold. I just really want to do stuff that I like this year. They say that the first episode people really enjoy seeing the location and everything. Florence is beautiful. We're gonna talk about Florence, that city, in this episode a lot. They really show that city of Italy so well. It was just so beautiful. 2 of the guys went to the morning walk, and I think it's China and Woojae. The girl are talking about a game changer, a new guy will arrive. Because remember, my girl, Jaeyoung, she cannot say that they were 4 broke. Ever since then, they know that it's another guy is coming. All of them left the house just to go and hang out. This is how they're divided in car. We have Ji-won, Hanun, and Chaeyoung share one car. The other car we have Jaeyoung, Woojae, and Jimmy share another car. This is the love triangle. Or maybe, yeah. Woojae is showing Jaeyoung around. Jimmy is sitting in the back just looking at them. Jimmy has some eyes. He knows how to stare at people. So Woojae is showing Jaeyoung around and accidentally make a bad turn. Oh my god.
오씨 미안
어머.
깜짝이야
괜찮아.
미안
He apologized for it so much because he drive. I think Woojae has an international license. Jimmy doesn't have. Jimmy said something about losing his wallet. So when he was supposed to get his international license, he didn't get it. I don't know if he lost his wallet there in Italy, because even later in the episode, I think Hanu has his card. I don't know what happened to Jimmy's wallet. This is what I noticed, like I told you in episode 1, when the 2 girls, when Ji-won and Hanu seems to be interested in Jimmy. I even make the short about it. Please go watch my short and give me some like. Please give me some like. Yeah, actually, before I keep going, I just wanted to say thank you for the 700 subscribers. We are growing. Yeah, 300 more and we'll be at 1,000 subscribers finally. So we are getting there anyway. Okay, back to the episode. So I told you guys when I made that shot, like all those girls, they were fighting for the attention. Meanwhile, Jimmy was looking at one person. And who was that? Jail. And you will notice that more in this episode, how Jimmy seems to go toward jail, or at least talk about her a lot. Jimmy keep looking at jail. Jimmy said that the other guy is probably very loud. Remember, Jayon and Wujie, they are the introverted people. Jimmy is the extroverted person. He said the other guy is probably loud, but I prefer to stay here. He even smiled. Why? Because Jayon is in the same car as him. So they just wandered around the town, and they went to like a bakery shop. Wujie has some written gin. So this guy, he speak Italian. I'm like, I gotta make a shot about Wujie.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Vorrei guanciale?
Sim.
Due?
Mo.
Adesso due. Grazie mille.
They didn't expect that. Jayon, she was so surprised, pleasantly surprised when she saw Wujie, her coach, speaking Italian to Italian people.
약간 능력자시네요. 요리도 잘하고
뭐지?
참여도 잘하고.
I'm like, I'm learning Italian right now. I don't know. When I open my Duolingo, this is what I did. I selected multiple language, Korean, Japanese, German, because I kind of learned German in the past, Spanish. When I learned Italian, I just couldn't go back to any other lessons. I said, I gotta keep learning Italian. And today, as I speak, by the time I post the video, it will be past. I learned the language for 3 months. Not just Italian. At the beginning, I was learning other language, Japanese, a little bit of Chinese, and other language. But I just like, my brain just couldn't focus on multiple language at the same time. I said, I just want to take one language, focus on that, actually learn. So that language has been Italian. It should be Spanish because technically the second language of the US is Spanish, but I'm so drawn to Italian. I want to finish Italian first and then we will move to Spanish. So I'm on my 99th day of learning the language. It's been 3 months since I learned Italian. Day by day. I'm sure I skip a few days, but you know, Duolingo, if you skip more than 2 days, that little bird gonna be so angry at you. And one time I got penalized and they make me do some speed test to get back to my score, otherwise I'm gonna lose all my day. They gave you like 1 strike, 2nd strike if you mess up. And yeah, that little bird has been my back for so long. It even come to my email and remind me. I'm like, it's a good boss, a moment. Like, learning the language every day, taking a lesson every day has become like drinking water to me. And hopefully, I hope I can improve my Italian, get better. By the time, if I have a chance to visit Italian, 3 months from now, I'll be able to at least go to the cafe and order something. Don't feel like I have to speak English to them. I'm looking forward for that. Yeah. Grazie.
감사합니다 뭐예요?
그라시인가?
Grazie mille.
Okay. The episode is not about me. I went to the bakery. Wujie has some talent. He said that he only know a little bit, but this dude, is able to have a conversation with the people in the shop. I'm like, what are you talking about, Wujie? You don't say sentences like me. You are having a conversation. So I'm like, and then later he speak English. This guy, how many languages does he speak? Wujie, handsome, talented man. When they were driving, right? He even asked for the ticket. He know that they have to get the ticket to park and stuff like that. Wow, I'm impressed by Wujie. It's someone that you want to travel with.
근데 그거 어떻게 하셨어요? 티켓을 이탈리아로? 빌레트요? 네. 적혀 있어가지고. 아 진짜요?
If you looking for like a travel companion, somebody who remember all those things, like things that you don't usually pay attention to. Like I said, my girl Jayon, is impressed, it's a crush. She said he's so talented. So they went to eat. Jimmy told Jaeon that she looked brighter than yesterday. Jaeon said that it's because they are outside. He said, I can't even see your teeth. I couldn't see your teeth the first day. You were just not even showing anything. You were not showing any expression. Remember when she laughed when they were talking about the drama, my lovely Honda, and he was so surprised that, oh, she can actually talk and she can actually laugh. So he liked that she seems more brighter. Would you say they divided automatically the first day? What happened during the first day? They were like, oh, the extroverted people were doing this, oh, the introverted people were doing this. Now they just try to gather together and do things together. You can even see during the car ride, like it's always makes 2 versus 1 or 1 versus 2. Yeah, Jimmy and Jaeon talk more. Now there's less awkwardness. They can have a conversation without feeling like the first day that they were not even talking. The first impression, if they had a couple at the end, it would be so funny because their first impression was so bad. They didn't talk to each other compared to my girl Jaeon and Wooji. First impression was like, oh God, beautiful. I don't know what to check. Like some people, I haven't watched up to episode 4 yet to see what we develop later, but so far I still ship Wooji and Jaeon. Some people ship Jimmy and Jaeon. I can't ship it yet. I haven't seen anything in the future yet. For the present episode 2, what I see, this is my couple. It's still my favorite couple. Wooji went to the restroom. I'm like, these people in this episode, they tend to go to the restroom at a very convenient time and allow the other people to get a conversation. I noticed this in this date, and I also noticed this at the end when Hanun, Chaeyoung, and Chawa, the new guy, are having a conversation, and Chawa has to go to the bathroom. The conversation between Hanun and Chaeyoung start to flow. It's very interesting to see this type of thing, like how convenient. So Wooji went to the bathroom. They talk about like the plaza. Jimmy talk about like a place that he has been 10 years ago. He would love to see that again. He talk about the plaza. Jimmy want to go there again. He said, if you love Florence, you're gonna love the plaza. He said that let's go together. He asked Jaeyoung, let's go together sometime. She said okay.
피렌체 좋아하시면은 거기 가면 진짜 좋아하실 것 같은데. 제가 찾으면 같이 가시죠.
그렇죠.
In the other group, the vibe is different here. It doesn't feel like a love triangle. Even though Hanun, I am so confused. Hanun and Chanyeol seems to get along so well. I still don't know if she like him. But she does get along with him so well. Remember the first episode, they choose each other. Every time I see them together, I just get friend vibe. Not even friend and lover type of relationship. I just get friend vibe. I can see him having a crush on her, but I don't see the opposite. I feel like she treats him like a younger brother. That's the vibe that I get. So she doesn't show like, oh, I have a crush on this person. I don't see that from her when she look at him. I might be wrong. We're gonna talk about that even later again. So in this group, in my opinion, it just seemed like two friends hanging out with each other. I'm talking about Chanyeol, Jiwon, and Hanun. Even though Hanun and Chanyeol seems to have like some kind of like back and forth message so far. They want to buy a meat. It would be so funny this part. They want to buy a meat, right? He planned to cook the meat because like, remember Jimmy cooked the meat yesterday. It wasn't very well done. But they said, oh, it's good. But in reality, it wasn't like, it was a little bit stronger for the test. It tastes okay, but it wasn't like great. So Chanyeol want to like do better. Like he want like to get a meat so that they can cook again, make a better steak.
저녁점 식당.
너무 분위기 있다 정육점. 오늘은 고기를 만회해보고 맛있을 것 같아.
안 해야 돼.
So when he went there and they cut the meat, it was so, he said cut small and it was so slight. And he said no, a little bit bigger. So he bought the meat. He was so happy because Chanyeol's plan was to like make that meat that he wanted to do and to like, I don't know, to do better than the one Jimmy made. So he wanted to treat everyone with, maybe show his skill, like how good he is at making a meat. But unfortunately for Shania, that dream's gonna just go down for now. And also they went to the bakery, they ate some croissant. Talking about the fact that they have trouble digesting flour. I'm like, I'm the same. So they have to drink something, some digestive tea before they eat flour. Maybe I should do that. I was like, is that a product placement? Because I know how flour is bad for me, but every time I eat flour, too much information, but I can't poop. But I need to stop. But I just love flour. I love pasta. I love bread. I love food with flour way too much. It still mess me up. Okay, so they have that digestive thing. They train first to help the eat flour easily. China told Hanu that she have some great reaction. This is where them just sitting and having a conversation. G1 agreed to it. China say that it is a great thing, you know. Some people, they don't know how to react. It's a great that she has something like that. It will make a conversation seem more like, oh, you say something, somebody react to it. It's a good thing. It's not gonna be dead silent. He was complimenting her. They accidentally end up seeing the sunset. It was beautiful. Then we saw the game changer driving to the house. So the new guy is coming. Apparently say he looked masculine, and a few hours later the contestant returned to the house. They noticed that the new guy had arrived. Maybe they checked the home and they noticed that there were new things in the home. You know, the house is so big. He was sitting in one of those living rooms, and when they went upstairs, they saw him. The guys looked kind of tense, like they didn't know how to react. Even later, when Jimmy was joking, he said that he wanted to see the girl reaction just to like check his competition. But he saw himself looking at the new guy instead of focusing on the other girl.
저는 올라가기 전에 여성분들 표정을 보는데 제가 너무 강렬히 시선이 끌려가지고
That was just so funny. So the new guy looked like he came straight for a K-drama. He's handsome. Even one of those guys mentioned that, oh, he looked like he came straight for like a TV show. I'm like, I say that first. A few seconds later, they say the same thing. So it kind of looked like the actor for Street House. The name is Lee Ji-woo. Yeah, he's the actor who played 7 years. Was it like 10 years, 7 years, something? The Hanchi one. I love that drama, but for some reason I never finished it. 7 years, first love or something like that. And if you love that drama with Ji-woon and Hanchi one, you're gonna love the Japanese version of that same drama. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, I watched the Japanese version from beginning to end. I still have trouble finishing the Korean one. I don't know. I feel like I spend too much time on YouTube and I barely have time to watch TV these days. Maybe I need to balance both of them. Okay, so the rest of the cast introduced themselves. He tried to remember the name. I love that he tried to remember the lady's name first. The guys are just laughing at that.
하늘, 지원, 재연만 알면 돼요.
He asked where they went. They said they went shopping. He said he also went shopping, and guess what? He bought a steak also, a famous steak in Florence. And this is one my guy Chayon dream to show his steak skill. Just went down the drain. I feel sad when he have to put his steak in the refrigerator and say, oh, we're gonna cook that tomorrow. Because the new guy, he has such a presence, he has such a charisma. He said, oh, I went shopping, I bought a steak, I'm gonna make you a steak. And he seems to know what he's doing, so he was able to like take control immediately, kind of impose his presence.
저 고기도 있어요. 한번 보시겠어요? 그래도
최고급으로 사서. 너보다 좋은 게 없어요. 일단은
And the guy has some skill. in his way of cooking. Like everybody think he's the chef, but later in the episode he said no. Everything that you got, I guess it has nothing to do with my job. Like we still don't know. I thought they were gonna reveal the job occupation this episode. I guess I was wrong. We still don't know what they do. We still don't know how old they are. I like the show, but the concept. If you really try to find somebody to get married, I think they should reveal those information early. Oh, before I keep going, I wanted to say something. Like last time when I was talking about the episode, I said I'm gonna give my impression. I'm afraid to forget about this. By the end of the episode, when I'm tired, I'm just gonna say it now. I love the show. The first episode I wasn't too sure. It kind of felt slow to me, and then I noticed I love the bass. It was mostly because there's not all those pop music inside who kind of influence how you feel about each contestant. This one is more like a classic music in the background, and I was able to focus and take note and not be distracted by the music. So I like the vibe. I wasn't sure after the first episode. Watching the second episode, almost 2 hours, it goes smooth like this. I don't feel like, oh, somebody forced me to watch this show. I just want to keep watching it. If I wasn't recapping the show, I would be on episode 4 by now. Okay, I just wanted to say, love the show. It's great. It's a great show. Okay, let's keep going. So the new guy was able to make the steak, make dinner for them. He volunteered. He didn't even change. He just removed his jacket. And he was already in the kitchen. Everybody is in the kitchen again, you know. They love being in the kitchen. A lot of things always happen in the kitchen. They're trying to help the new guy, but I think he volunteered to do everything on his own. They all went to the living room. He surely know what he's doing. Even the way he marinated the meat with olive oil, and after the way he did it different for the other people, he cut the meat inside to allow the meat to cook truly inside, you know. But that meat was so thick. I was like, is he gonna cook? And I was surprised. He know what he's doing. I remember watching the 100 chef or 1,000 chef. Was it 100 or 1,000? Chef, 100 chef on Netflix. I love the Korean cooking show. So I saw people cooking so much. They cook the meal and stuff like that. So when I saw him cooking, I'm like, okay, he has to be a chef. Now that he says he's not a chef, that would be interesting to find out what he actually do as job. But he was able to cook that meat very well and cook some ingredient for the meal. The way China was looking at him is so funny to me. I was just laughing. China was focused. Maybe China should take note when he's gonna make his meat. For China, he has to put his meat in the fridge. He said, oh, I'm going to cook this tomorrow. Since the meat is thick, I'm like, it will take a while to cook. I don't actually know how long it took for him to cook the meal, but he sent them to the living room. So I don't want you guys in my kitchen. He didn't say that actually. So they wanted to help her. He said it's okay. We just said the new guy kind of ordered himself. He said, oh, this is in my kitchen. Does that mean he's a chef? This is where Uche came up with the impression that, oh, the new guy has to be a chef. Didn't make it so obvious. Somebody said he was a slip up. It's actually not that. That's the funny thing. He put thyme into the steak, like with green and yellow pepper. I just explained what he was doing with the meal. Hannah gave him water. You know, she was paying attention to him. So he kind of like was interacting with Hannah here compared to the other girls. After cooking the steak, that's when he got it. Jimmy was impressed, as they were all impressed. They actually enjoyed eating that meat.
그리고
진짜 와 진짜 대박.
좀 식었으니까
아유 괜찮아.
빨리 맛있겠네.
They were just happy. So the panelist, Shinwan, kind of say something funny. See, normally when we have a guest changer in the dating show, he will rest a little bit. Nobody volunteered to cook immediately. There was just so like, there was like, oh, it's different. He volunteered to cook immediately. We didn't expect him to do something like that. The other panelists joke around that Maybe he has like a mukbang YouTube channel. And seeing what as if a man who cook is attractive for women. One of the panelists said, yeah, he is. He said, he's such a husband material. He also brought wine, and he's talking about how he doesn't know much about wine, but he know that this wine is famous for this. The wine tastes good, so he bought some wine, and he was able to give them the wine that he bought. It was tasty. They all enjoyed the time. After they finished, there was just gathering, talking. This is where they would try to guess the job and occupation. And I think they didn't show this whole part because every time they talk the next day, they mention this conversation. Oh, remember when you say you were this? Remember when you say you were that? Actually, no, I'm not this. Actually, I'm not that. I still don't know if they actually reveal their age and occupation, not the age, the occupation. I still don't know. My girl Jayon, she seems to enjoy the meat very much. She enjoys the whole food. Jimmy said he like that now. It's comfortable for him to talk to Jayon. It wasn't the case the first day. Now they can talk freely. So this is where some of them try to dress. After they finished eating and they were just sitting having some wine, this is when they will try to guess what is Chanwa. Chanwa is a new guy. What is Chanwa occupation? And someone said something funny. He said, oh, you are an international lawyer who deal with mafia. Another person said Vencizo. It's so funny.
마피아 상대하는 국제 변호사 같은.
되게 구체적이다. 인센조네.
저는 딱 그 생각이 딱 나가지고.
Vencizo Casano. I love that show. I love that drama so much. I can watch that whole drama again. Vencizo Casano. He speak Italian high. Fabella. I don't even know. I don't remember much, but it was just so funny. Vencizo Casano. And they just laugh. I guess it was a joke. He always gave, it's like Korean, but he gave that kind of foreign type of vibe. So that's what they say. This is where Chawa said none of those guesses are correct. I'm not a chef. I'm not an international lawyer who deal with mafia. The panelists are curious. They want to know also what he does for a living. I'm surprised they don't know. Maybe only the producer know. So the next day, the new guy asked Jayon to go somewhere. The new guy asked Hanun, not Jayon, Hanun to go somewhere. She agreed. Wuchie's compliment Jayon outfit. So they were just taking the stairs. They were going down. He complimented her outfit. He said, actually, it's good. I'm glad to see my two people. The first episode kind of connect this episode. I wasn't sure on the first episode because, Wuchie was kind of interested in G1 as well. But, G1, she's all about Jimmy. There's a lot of love square triangle. They all left the house. They took 3 cars. Now they're not just 6 people, they are 7 people. That means one person end up sharing the car. Those are the dates that they will be going on. Is it? No, these are not the date yet. So when sharing the car, we have Hanin and Jimmy, Wuchie and Ji-won and Chaewon and Jaeyoung, and I don't know where Chaeyoung is. It was just sharing the car. It was probably sitting in one of those cars. So they're just going to explore the city. I love how much they show. I was kind of scared that they were just going to stay in that house. That house, like, it's a little bit like in the countryside. It's a very big house, but everything around them is a lot. It's more like country. Like, I'm glad they were able to drive to the city and kind of have fun and stuff like that. So they were just exploring the city. Florence is beautiful. Okay, Florence, I remember when I go to Italy, the Harper already showed me how beautiful Florence is. I keep that in mind. So Jimmy pay attention to Jaeyoung. Like I said, he look at Jaeyoung a lot. He make it so obvious this episode that he is interested in her. In Florence, Jimmy want to see the place where he went 10 years ago. This is the confusing part for me. Remember early when I talk about the fact that when they were at the cafe and one of them went to the restroom and Jimmy have a chance to talk to Jaeyoung. He said, oh, it was 10 years ago I was in this place, this plaza, and I want to go there again. And I was confused, yeah, how did they end up going with G1 instead of Jaeon, that he automatically wanted to go with her. And why did he decide to go with G1 at that place when he talk about that to Jaeon? I was kind of like confused here. I said, oh, isn't it the place that he wanted to go 10 years ago? And he asked Jaeon that they should go together. So yeah, I was confused a little bit. So Jaeon has not, technically J1 is the one. Technically, J1 is the one who asked if she can come. He said, why not? Sure. And they went together.
어디 갈 거예요?
저는 10년 전에 좋았던 광장? 라는
같이
생각.
가실래요?
좋아요.
Hannah, look at her side. Hannah is the type of person who wear her emotion on her sleeve. So you can really see when she's happy, when she's sad. She's the reactive type of girl. Like, when she's happy, you see it all over. That's why I am so confused why she keep picking Chaeyoung when clearly she's interested in Jimmy. I'm not saying that she's not interested in Chaeyoung, but what I can see, the eyes don't lie. I can see her facial expression, everything that she does, her reaction, telling me that she's interested in Jimmy. But she always end up going towards Chaeyoung. I'm confused about that. Yeah, she kind of looks sad when Jimmy left with G1. And Chaeyoung just have that sad expression. He said, why? I'm the one who like you. Pay attention to me. He didn't say that. He kind of looked disappointed because she was like looking sad. It's like, why you looking sad? I am here. G1 said that she hasn't been to Europe yet. So they were just walking around, exploring the city, or going to that plaza that Jimmy was planning to go. Jimmy and G1 went to a chocolate shop first. This is where Jimmy remembered that he forgot his card. He was a little bit embarrassed about that. But my girl, G1, volunteered to use her card to pay for it. Not only she paid for the chocolate, I will also pay for the coffee too. So she paid for the chocolate. She also paid for the coffee place that they have later. Jimmy finally found the plaza that he was looking for. That's where they went, and they took some beautiful picture while drinking. It was so funny because it was a little picture, more like a big picture. He just wanted to be there. I'm like, have you been to DC? Those pigeons, they don't care. They act like human. I swear to God, birds in DC, they act like human. If you do like this, they don't go away. They will like fly over your head, sometimes come very close to you. Maybe dog or cat are more scared of human than those birds. They will like act so savage and come next to you. This is what that bird is doing in Florence. It's literally go even on the table where Jimmy and G1 were sitting and having the coffee.
어떡해.
He interrupted them so much that they have to go inside the cafe instead of sitting at the terrace outside. Like that bird wanted to be on camera. If you watch The Bachelor, if you watch Game of Thrones, you see that would be like a creator of the week. He wanted to be on camera so much that he just interrupted. They even make them move inside. That's so funny. They talk about coffee, what kind of coffee they like. Jimmy said he liked vanilla coffee. G1, she prefer Americano coffee. She remember somebody wrote in the book that he liked vanilla latte. And that's how they were able to figure that Jimmy's book was brown. But the problem, she doesn't remember the color of the book.
vanilla latte 그거 책에 써 있었잖아요. 무슨 색이었지 그게? 대답은 생각이 나는데.
귀엽다.
Oh my god. So Jimmy asked G1 why she haven't visited Europe yet. This is why G1 said that for her, she has been avoiding Europe. She went to so many different places. For her, Europe is more like a vacation that you come with somebody you want to marry. Like, it's more intimate, it's more beautiful, romantic, like Paris or all those places. So for her, that's what she has been avoiding. That Utina, she end up coming on the show. That maybe we create a marriage. Who knows? Maybe this show will deepen one connection that we go further. Yeah, she postponed it for so long. She went to different places. They seem to vibe. Actually, that's what I thought. I thought they were vibing because the conversation was flowing. Until Jimmy keep mentioning like Jayon randomly when they're having a conversation. He was drawing the line that no, we're talking, we're vibing, but more like friendship because I'm interested in somebody else. The vibe he was giving. So they keep having like normal conversation. But Jimmy said, "Oh, you're probably an art teacher," and Jim was say, "Oh, you're probably a finance boy." Like we still don't know what they're doing. They're just taking guesses so far. Jimmy talk about Jayon randomly, like I say, something about he has difficult time to remember her name compared to other girls. He said, "Oh, your name Jayon is easy to remember, and then Hannah is easy to remember, but Jayon, it took me a while to get to actually remember that." So he keep mentioning that, and Jayon can see she become a little bit frustrated. She wear her emotion on her sleeve. You can see when that girl is happy. You can see when that girl emotion change as well. This is why I'm writing my note. Jinwon, read the room. He's clearly curious about Jayon. He's clearly interested in Jayon. Jinwon noticed that the conversation got awkward. So the conversation got awkward a little bit every time he mentioned Jayon. Instead of just talking and getting to know each other, he keep mentioning randomly something about Jayon, even though he haven't even had a proper conversation with her yet. Oh yeah, they did talk about going to the plaza place. And this is where you saw Jimmy actually drawing the line. They talk about age. Jimmy said, "Who knows? We don't know about our age yet. Who knows? I can be younger than you. You can be 4 years older than me. What are you gonna do about that?" Jimmy said, "Oh, you will call me Nuna then." I just love the way she take the conversation, the way she respond to him. Jimmy asked about the other girl relationship. He said, "Oh, so he was changing the conversation instead of him getting to know her getting to know him. They were just talking about different things." He said, "Oh, how is the relationship with the girl?" Jim was saying, "Oh, the relationship is good because so far we don't know about each other age and occupation, so it's more like at the same level. We don't have to call someone only. We don't have to have those honorific the high now." And then Jimmy said, "Oh, is there someone that you like? Is there someone that you are interested in?" And Jimmy said yes. Jimmy also said there's someone he's interested in. And they talk about the message. Who did you send a message to? How was your message? Like just general stuff like that. He said that he has no idea who she sent the message to, and he tried to describe the type of person G1 would like, maybe someone calm and corrected, maybe someone like this. And he said, "Oh, Chayon, he's like that." She said, "No, that type."
저는 개인적으로 찬영님이 제일 푸근하고 선하고.
아, 그런 인상은 아니에요.
Do you want to tell me that Jimmy doesn't know that G1 is interested in him? I would say you are lying. Why you up and lying? Why you always lying? I think he knows that she's interested in him. He's trying to draw the line. Oh, I'm interested in jail. Don't even try to cross that line. That's why he keep asking questions. Oh, I'm interested in this person, blah, blah, blah. Even the panelists noticed that Jimmy is drawing the line between them. And then when I saw them walking, I didn't realize how tall G1 was. She's not wearing high heels, she's wearing flat boots. They have the same height. I was like, wow, G1 is tall. Maybe Jimmy is not that tall, but for a girl, she's tall. I was like, good for you, girl. And Jimmy noticed how it is no. He said, "Oh, you know what? There's no awkwardness between us." They went to another restaurant. Like I feel like they have the longest date compared to others. They went to so many different places. Good for them. So they went to another restaurant. Who's paying? Who's paying here? If I was you, I say, make a cash back later. Give me my money later. send me my money. Do a cash back later. So they went to another place, like a restaurant, and they talk about food, what they like. There was something funny here. They went to a pizza place, right? There's a lot of pizza place in Italy. And they thought they were ordering something pasta.
원 마르게리타 and 원 까르보나라.
피자? 카르보나라가 피자였어. 피자를 2개나 먹게 됐네. Thank you.
and they just end up laughing. They end up ordering 2 pizza. It was just funny. Jimmy kept talking about the other people. Their whole date felt like that. It wasn't like, oh, let's just talk about us, Hannah. It was like always bringing the other people. He said, I'm curious what the other people are doing. As if G1 is interested to talk to someone else. This is always like, if somebody tell you that he's interested to talk to someone else, he's not interested in you. Since they only have a few days, I am confused. Do they have a month or do they have 3 days? Because I am so confused. Somebody tell me, please. Do they have a month or do they only have 3 days there? I thought they have a whole month. Something about it. They were talking about, oh, we already spent 1 day. There's only 2 days left. And G1 said, okay, I'm gonna use those 2 days to talk to you. She said, no. This is when Jimmy actually said Jay on them. He said, no, he said, okay, but I also want to talk to Jayon. Jayon looked disappointed when Jimmy said that he wanted to talk to Jayon as well. The panelists are disappointing Jimmy here. This is what the panelists they kind of got mad. No, one of the panelists, she was like, oh, my actor, she said, no, I think it's good that he told a line immediately so that it doesn't get the other person the whole like that. Some people are like that, some people are died. But the other panelists say, oh no, he's here, at least he didn't even get the chance to get to know her. One of the lady panelists, why is he acting like that? G1 didn't even tell him that she liked him yet, but he acted like she already confessed her love to him. She's just interested in him.
누가 뭘 하고 싶어서 손을 그어. 약간 이런 느낌 받을 것 같아.
첫 호감 정도.
내가 너한테 좋아한다는 얘기도 안 했는데 왜 벌써 나한테?
So the way he's acting, they say that's too much. So a lot of panelists was quite disappointed in Jimmy toward this whole date. Right? Because he was avoiding spending time with her, even though he was spending time with her. Oh God. This is what she was saying for someone want to get married. He doesn't understand Jimmy. As you say you want to get married, but you don't give a chance to actually get to know that person, talk to that person. You know, he should use that time to get to know G1 for the time that you have, and then you can go be more mature and go talk to Jayon. You don't have to mention Jayon on a date when you talk to somebody else like you are some kind of baby. So you have to compartmentalize. Oh God, I couldn't say this word when I got my bachelor. You have to learn how to compartmentalize your relation. You are dating, you are getting to know people. So pretty much, so they were quite disappointed in Jimmy because of that. The panelists said at the beginning you should be open, try to learn about each other, occupation, just random thing about the person, what they like, what they dislike. But Jimmy only seems to be interested in jail. He only seems to want to spend time talk to jail. He doesn't give a chance to other girls. So jail and my guy Uche were initially pairing, so I love the initial connection. So they decided to go to the plaza too. I said, hopefully not the same plaza. Yeah, I'm like, hopefully it's a different plaza. I don't want the date to be interrupted because I actually shipped them together. For now, who knows? Remember Jayon, like Uche, she was pleased with the date. She really does like Uche. She had that initial spark. She was gone at the very first moment she met him. So they decided to go to places. They just walk along in the city. I actually love the date. They just walk and explore in the city, see new things in the city, and just reacting to new stuff. And they're having like a general conversation and just try to get to know each other. And we notice how much Jayon, who's usually very quiet, she doesn't talk too much. She's the one she talked even more than Uche. She talked even more than Uche. And she wanted to ride the carousel. They saw like a handle carousel in the middle of the city. And she said she wanted to ride it. You say, are you serious? She said yes.
이거 해적무야? 저거 뭐야?
크리스마스라고 해놓은 거
크리스마스라고.
하고 싶어요?
네.
진짜요?
아니에요?
I don't know why she didn't hold it anymore. There was just one dad with his little girl riding the carousel. All the seat was empty. I wish she took that opportunity to ride the carousel. You only do that once. Even when you travel, you know, you only do that. You don't do that a lot. Nobody is gonna wake up in the morning like that. So let me just go ride a carousel. We don't do that handling. So if you're on vacation, yeah, do it. But they just took a picture. They were just, I don't know, just looking, taking picture. I'm like, I shit them. Hopefully we just, so they work in the city. They talk about daily life and stuff. Jayon says she like to work after work. She like to work after work. And she also like to go to coffee shop, just get a brief coffee and during lunch and stuff like that. So she like those type of things. And she asked Uche if he like to do that. So he said, no, I like working as well. He said like it. So they going to the plaza. Finally they arrived at the plaza. I'm glad it's not in the same place. I don't even know if it's the same place, but I'm glad they didn't meet the other people. The building is big choice. From outside, it's like they draw that building. I don't know how they built it. It looked like a drawing. It was so pretty. So pretty. And they're having a coffee outside. There's no pigeon here to bother them. Jayon, my girl, seems very interested with Uche. You can see the way she's looking at him. She is gone. She really is interested in him. This is why I hold him. I know. I still can tell if Uche is interested in Jayon the way she is interested in him. So I still have hard time to tell who is interested in. I don't know if he just being nice or polite to her, or is he really interested in her. We will find out a little bit later. Jayon is giving all the senior. This song randomly came in my head twice, senior. Remember this senior twice on senior came right before her senior came. Was her senior idea came from twice, so we will never know. Go check the date and let me know. It has to be. It has to be. Her senior has 4 seasons. The first season came, I don't remember when. Maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Twice on what was that senior song? I will find the information, maybe put it down below where the idea. So she's been saying the senior for in that book. For example, if she likes someone, she like to pace, get her stand next to that person. That's what she did in the kitchen, right? Because she was interested in Wuji. But Wuji doesn't seem to notice. Wuji is stubborn. When he says something, he thinks it's the answer. You remember how much he argued with the guy? No, he didn't argue. He was like sure of himself that the green book has to be Jayon.
초록색은 재현 씨예요.
예? 독촉이야 독촉.
땡.
저 그냥 100%예요.
It's not the case. Jayon seems to send his senior, no, I am the blue sky book. Pay attention to me. He's not paying attention to that. In his mind, she's a green book. If you say, you like green, right? She say yes. But she said she like the green color. It doesn't mean that her notebook is green. What are you doing? Uche kind of get frustrated here. He said, oh, can we not talk about that? I'm afraid I'm going to say the wrong thing. I'm like, come on. I wanted him to get talking. I should just wanted him to guess. I am the blue book. I'm not the green book. Yeah. He's afraid to make a mistake. Meanwhile, in the house, he was convinced that she's the green book. I'm like, pay attention to what she say, Uche. He asked Jayon, can we talk about something else? I'm like, I don't know if I like this or not. Uche, don't be the guy I don't want you to be. Be the nice, handsome guy who's very smart, who speak Italian, who speak English. Don't be someone else. I still don't know. From when I'm recapping Haina, I don't know if Uche like Jayon from now, but we will find out a little bit later. After they done at the cafe, they went outside, they walked outside by the water. It was so beautiful. I like Uche and Jayon date because I was able to see a lot of beautiful places. And she would say something about she like a necklace, she like a necklace in general. It's a whole jewelry shop, so big. I'm like, Uche, pay attention. She like necklace. She doesn't wear earring or she doesn't have earring. Send your senior, get her some earring or something like that. I was like, would you pay attention for the gift that you get for her later? Hopefully, she's a person you're interested in. So, and they walked by the water. It was so beautiful. They're both introverted, you know. They have the similar pace. So they talk slowly, at least better than the first date. But the conversation kept going. I thought it was just gonna be quiet, but I'm glad they talk more. Jaeyoung seems interested in Woojae. I'm still trying to read Woojae. So Woojae asked Jaeyoung if she has something in mind that she wanna do while they're in Italy. Do you like brand? I said, no, I'm not into that. She's just like simple stuff. I'm just like Jaeyoung. If I find a t-shirt that I like in the store, I would just buy it. I don't care if it's the worst. I make sure they are good quality at least, but I really don't care. I don't need a big brand. It's like oh, I'm wearing Gucci, I'm wearing this, I'm wearing Chanel, I'm wearing this. I saw that the shirt is good. I'm like, okay, I'm wearing this kind of person that I don't know. I just wear the outfit that I like. Yeah, he says the same. He's not very into those brands. Would you say he want to live a very peaceful life in the future? He asked Jaeyoung. She said the same. She want to live a very peaceful life. Sometimes too introvert people with similar backgrounds, similar perspective, show that sometimes you end up seeing people, one extroverted in the relationship, one introvert. Most people that I see nowadays, there's always like a person very introverted and a person very extroverted. My mom and dad are like that. My dad is introverted, my mom is extroverted. A lot of couple that I see, even on YouTube, like you see like the husband is so quiet, the wife, she's different. Like some people match each other energy, some people balance each other energy. So Woojae and Jaeyoung, they are both more quiet. But I wonder if she would be better with somebody who talk more. Or I wonder if they are just a very comfortable couple and I actually like them both. So I don't know yet. They went to the pizza place. This is Woojae practice his language skill again. That guy can speak Italian. He asked if they can take a picture. The person agreed.
posso filmare? 찍어도 되냐 물어봤어.
They have more pizza. Those people actually make the pizza in front of them. So the pizza was delicious. They enjoy. This is the most enthusiastic that I saw with Jay. He wants to share his love for pizza with Jaeyoung. He said, oh, do you like this pizza? Do you like that pizza? He asked if she like Hawaiian pizza. Jaeyoung said, no, I don't really like Hawaiian pizza. You see with Jay's face, it's like a child who just got disappointed when you say, no, I'm not giving you this toy. His face kind of was sad a little bit. I'm like, oh, Jay, listen, but I like Hawaiian pizza.
저는 약간 하와이안 피자 좋아해요.
You see the impression that make me laugh so hard. So you see, I ate it so many times during the week. Jaeyoung, she's on there. She said, no, it's not my thing. Woojae asked Jaeyoung what's her favorite season. Jaeyoung said her favorite season is spring because she was born in the spring. That's why I always say when people ask me what's my favorite season, I'm like, duh, that's spring. So beautiful flower. And on top of that, I don't get allergy. Some people get allergy during the spring. Flower don't bother me at all. So I'm good. So I like spring. And both of them found out that they were born in May. They are both tall. Jaeyoung was born May 19 and Woojae was born in May 11. They are both tall. So they have a similar personality. My sister and her husband, similar date. They are also tall together. So they both have the same sound. They talk about books. This is why I said, yo, you like the green color? She said, yeah. When she tried to show you, no. She said, oh, I would like to read. She said, the person with the would you see the person with the green color have nice drawing? She said, oh, I would love to see those pictures. I swear. I'm like, Jean, Woojae, you're not paying attention to her. She's trying to tell you something. I am not the green book. But I don't know where his mind is. He's just convinced that she is the green book. And then they went somewhere to see the beautiful night view of Florence. Oh my god, where's my bag? I need to pack to go to Italy. Italy is beautiful. Florence is beautiful at night. And also this, when they filmed this, it was during the Christmas season. All the Christmas light make the city even more beautiful. This is me just watching the show, so I realized how much people actually enjoy the life. Like here in DC, what people do is work, work, work. I'm filming this video right now. It's like 1 or 2 a.m. already, but I'm working the next day. Our life is just work, 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 work. Yeah, maybe in Seattle, in other part of the U.S., some part people are actually enjoying life, you know, instead of just working all the time. In Europe, they seem to enjoy life. They have more work-life balance compared to here in the US, especially when you live in the capital. What we do is just working, like, because you gotta pay rent, you gotta do those type of things. The night view was beautiful. The panelist said Jayon is comfortable in the one-on-one section, and that's true. She felt so comfortable with Wuchie. They spend time together all day long. They even take some nice picture about the water. The date was successful. Yeah, they seem to both love it. Yeah, it was beautiful. But my actress say Wuchie is the type of person who protects Jayon energy. So she felt more energized during the date. Now, Hani and Chayo and the new guy Chawa. So they have like a date for 3 people. Remember, they are on an uneven number. There are 7 people. So they went to like a lamb shop. So in the house, I think Hani mentioned that she loved lamb meat. Chayo went convenient like I was talking about. Conveniently, Chawa, the new guy, game changer, went to the restroom. This time, I allowed Chayon to have a good conversation with her. She talked about her hair. His hair is down. I said, oh, he looks so much better with hair down.
근데 저 원래 진짜 내리머리를 잘 안 해서
완전 잘 어울리는데? 강아지 같아요.
감사합니다.
왜요?
귀영상보다는 그냥 좀 남성적이고
강아지랑 귀여운 건 아니에요.
That make me laugh so hard. Like, with hair down, even with hair up, I say he looked like Juno for 2 p.m. You know, that handsome, Juno is so handsome and manly. And Juno also has this drama called King the Land. King the Land. Good drama on Netflix. Give it a try. He has that drama with Yona. And Chayon kind of look like Juno. So handsome and manly, but he doesn't like his hair down. They talk about hairstyle. He asked Hannah, this is how you usually left your hair. Do you usually left your hair down? She said, no, I usually tie them up. And then she said that when they were in the kitchen, she tied her head up. And then Chayon, remember, yeah, your hair was tied. She said, how was my hair? He doesn't know how it was. I was like, she wanted him to answer the question, was my hair tied up or tied down or tied on the side? He said, no, your hair was tied and beautiful. He kind of avoiding the question. She said, okay. Do you know or you don't know?
안 나온다. 어떻게 묶었는지 물어봐야지. 어떻게 묶었는데요? 어머, 어떡해.
진짜 예쁘게 묶었어요.
So the conversation between them flows so well. In my opinion, they are even the people who have the best conversation when it comes to just talking casually. There's no awkwardness, but that's why I'm also like, maybe I don't know if she's interested in him. Like, she keeps saying again, Shinya Ponde. She keeps saying Sinya, but when I look, I don't see. So because she also interested in Demi, you know. What guy for now seems interested in Hanan. The new guy and Chayon are interested in Hanan. Then they talk about Christmas. They just went outside. The Christmas lights are still outside, beautiful. The date was so short, and now it's time for them to return. Even in the car, you can see Chayon have a conversation with Hannah. The conversation flows so naturally. She asked about, oh, are you lefty? He said, yes, he's driving his left car. That's the conversation that they highlight. I don't know if she talked a lot to the new guy, but mostly what they were showing, it was her talking to Chayon, not her talking to Chayon. So I don't know yet. And this is when in the car she mentioned Jimmy. She said she's wondering how much he's enjoying his date. She said how much Jimmy is enjoying his date. Tell me that she's not interested in Jimmy, like if she were mentioning randomly. Jimmy is doing the same. He mentioned another girl, J1, randomly during his day. I'm pretty sure Hannah is interested in Jimmy, but for some reason she doesn't send her any senior. That's the confusing part for me. Oh, G1 playing the musical boss. I was confused here about the musical boss. Does musical boss have something to do with this somebody you're interested in? Has something to do with the date? Was it why she was able to get that date with Jimmy? The place where he went to see. I am so confused. They still need to explain the whole of this game. Even though I love the show, because it's still brand new, the book thing, what does it matter at the end? Maybe I need to go back and watch episode 1. Why do they focus too much on that book thing? Or who has this book? Who has that book? Why did they take too long to talk about Asian occupation if they really consider like getting married to somebody? So they think about it, highlight only like the book. This person said this. Oh, I guess it's this person's book. I wanted to dive deeper into that and actually pair people on a date who are compatible to go on a date. Maybe they do all that in the background because we just see people going on the date randomly. We don't have like, oh, send this person, oh, I choose it, oh, they're compatible, let's put them on the date, let's get them together, let them have a conversation, see if they're compatible. So that part I haven't seen it yet. China talk about Jimmy here. Yeah, I think China talk about Jimmy here, about Jimmy really wanted to go to the plaza. I remember he went to the plaza with G1. This is where Hanu mood kind of changed. I'm like, Hanu, you cannot fool me, girl. I know you're interested in Jimmy. I know. The three of them, after the date, they just went by. You can feel like the new guy is so tired. Yeah, he's still tired. He's just in the back. Why Hanu and Chayon are having the conversation. The new guy is just in the back. It's like it was even falling asleep. Chayon and Hanu are just chilling in the couch. They show this part, okay, them getting close, a little bit sitting on the couch side by side. There was a little bit some kind of romance.
약간 신호잖아요.
어머 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 어머. 어머 뭐야?
Okay, maybe I can see this and say, okay, it's not just friendship, but I need to see more for me to decide. So far, what I see is Chayon be interested in Hanu. Hanu still have some natural feeling for Jimmy. For some reason, she doesn't allow herself to go there. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to see. Tell me, Chayon. Tell me, Hanu, why don't you go? I want to see you going for Jimmy. Just like Jimmy, or she go for Jimmy. Okay. Yeah, they get along so well. And this is where the panelists were able to guess that the blue book belongs to Chayon. Hopefully we finish those guesses soon and we actually dive deep inside those moments, you know. So they figured that Hanun book is white and Chayon book is blue. Now everybody's back from the date. Jimmy and Hooji, they talk. I'm like, what the heck? Jimmy asked Hooji, how was your day with Jayon? He said, we have a great day. He said, what did you do? I said, we just walk around the city, we were talking. He said, what did you guys talk about? I'm pretty sure we can count the number of sentences that you say. I was like, what are you saying? He said, no, we actually get along well. We were talking more. We talk non-stop.
쉴 틈 없이 대화하긴 했어요, 계속.
All day long and stuff like that. Jimmy was like, he was kind of joking, but not really joking. And he apologized for it later. He said something to my girl, Jayon. He said, Jayon, I'm disappointed. Your tone is a little bit different. Yeah, everybody wanna know, what do you mean? He said, oh, you seem more happy today than yesterday. I'm like, that's his way of flirting. She said, I'm joking. And my girl Jayon, she's so funny. She said, no, you're not joking.
재현 씨 약간 섭섭한 게 그때 약간 톤이 좀 달라요. 그러니까 또 더 기분이 좋아 보인달까? 아, 장난 아니었어요.
아 진짜인 것 같아.
I think it's why you think so. He apologized for it. I think he wanted to joke her out. He said, "Oh, I'm disappointed. Why are you smiling me there? Another guy. Why are you doing this?" And but it didn't go through. What he was trying to do didn't work very well, and he ended up apologizing for it. Now the panelist talking about the message. Who sent a message to who? I know it's a long episode. I apologize for it. So they say China probably sent a message to Ranan. Jaeyoung probably to Woojae. Those two things we are sure. And also Jiwon. They say Jiwon. They say, oh, Jiwon, after Jimmy told the line so much in this episode, I'm pretty sure she's not going to send the senior to him. Oh my god, she spent the whole day with him. Who do you expect her to send senior to? They say anyway, we don't know, but I know for sure that there's going to be only two couples, Hanyu and Chaeyoung and Jaeyoung and Woojae. I'm like, how do you know it's gonna be Hanyu and Chaeyoung again? I am confused. I don't even know what you're talking about. And guess what? They were right. Hanyu also vote again for the second time for Chaeyoung. Either they don't show it well, the connection, or I am confused because I still feel like she has some natural feeling for Jamie, and I want to know why she doesn't go for what she feels. Maybe that's the thing about getting married. You're not supposed to go for what you feel. Okay, the result is Chaeyoung. He sent to the message to Hanyu. Now the new guy, Chanwa, he sent a message to Hanyu. Chaeyoung also sent a message to Hanyu. Hanyu sent a message to Chaeyoung. So this is the first match. Jiwon sent a message to Jimmy, even though the partner said, oh, he told the lie, she's not gonna send a message. No, she keep going for what she wants. I'm like, good for you, Jiwon. Go for the person you like. Now Jimmy sent a message to Jaeyoung. I wasn't surprised. He talked about her the whole episode. Now Jaeyoung, she sent a message to Woojae. I was sure about this condition, but who is Woojae gonna send a message to? Or like, is it gonna send a message to G1 like the first day, or is it gonna send a message to my girl Jaeyoung? And he sent a message to my girl Jaeyoung.
떨려.
떨려.
I was so happy because I was confused about Woojae feeling the whole day, and the panelists noticed when Jimmy was keep questioning Woojae about what they did all day. Woojae, the way he was asked, say he was a little bit defensive. Like, what's this guy trying to do? Are you trying to discredit our day? We only have 10 seconds. What do you mean by that? What do you mean? So hopefully he sent a message for the guy. So we will see more who he's leading toward. But I ship them so far. I'm more scared. I don't know. Jaeyoung might also change her mind. It's not just Woojae. It's right at the beginning, the initial connection. Like, a lot of things can change later. But so far, they are my shift. So far, two couples, just like the first day. The first day was only one, though, because Hannah did send a message to... No, Jaeyoung did send a message to Woojae, but he sent it to Jiwon. So, thank you so much for watching this episode. And I will be back next week to talk about episode 3. Thank you so much.